this is a serious test for David Jr. because grandma, this is where she stays, here with her goats and everything. So I want to feel her lifestyle. I want to lock myself here because you can see we have goats, everything, but the smell is pathetic. I don't know if I'll survive. Okay, then. I don't know. How many minutes do you intend to be there? Let's say maximum 1 minute. No, just go for 5. 5 minutes? No, I'll suffocate. But guys, I want to lock myself here with the goats, with the urine, with everything. But I can feel what grandma always go through every single night. A serious test. Pole. Aya. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Guys, this is what they always go through. Look. This is what they always go through. Even 10 seconds we didn't finish. Sorry.
Hi, greetings you Team Pamela. How are you doing? I hope you are doing fine. I'm okay. We thank God for everything. It is another day which the Lord has made, and here we are rejoicing. So thank you so much. In case it is your first time to be in Pamela's World Kenya channel, feel welcome. My returning viewers, my returning subscribers, the keyboard reactors, my moderators, Team Positive, Team Negative, welcome and enjoy the show, because here we just do reaction. It is not a hate channel. So thank you so much for your time always, and I'm happy, I'm humble because of you, my people. So today, whom do we have? Because I don't want the video to be long. We have David Jr. here. Sometimes you watch these people, you wonder what is the problem with Congrats Moms Children. They are all of them. They are like, now they are losing it all. How many times have you heard Daisy, or the siblings of Daisy, or the siblings of Mura Sensor, or the siblings of D. Mwango talking about how they were raised or how they were poor? They used to sleep with goats together. Who is new here? All these words are out there, and our ears are full of how they used to be poor. This has been a trend. This has been a song in their lip. Oh guys, you just see us now. We were not like this before. We used to sleep with goats in the same house. This is what they have been saying every now and then. And now Daisy, at the dancing grandma's place, Daisy is pretending that it's never been in such a situation. So which means all this time, they have been lying about their poverty. They have been lying they were not sleeping together with goats. These were people who were sleeping with goats. They were very poor. They were being read on. They were sharing the room with goats, according to them, not me. But now that she is showing grandma's situation, she feels like now she want to faint, which we are going to see. What is he talking about? And I heard also the same video. Matiko's dad went and stole bananas on his garden. What is happening? What is happening? Matiko's dad went and stole bananas at Daisy's farm. You are going to check all that. And then again, we have Mura Senso here, repeating one thing every now and then, because I know this thing is getting into him. He knows exactly he's begging, but now he's pretending and trying to make people know that no, he's not begging. Oh, he's just a good man. We are building houses for you even when you come. Us also, we support people like now, like this boy Masegeso. What are you doing to Masegeso? everything which Masegeso has is a donations money. Even him going to school, donors. Like what I didn't like most, when the money was sent for Masegeso to buy Masegeso a bicycle, Daniel just went there very fast to sell Masegeso a used bike. Look, by the time when Masegeso was going to school, he had not even used that bike. But now he's back from school, the bike is not even working. You can imagine. Now they are going to fix it. Because Mura says so when someone sent money to do such a thing, he always twists it because he was very close to Daniel and wanted Daniel to have this money. Okay, when someone sent money for the boys, because at least they would have let Masegeso try a new bike. Now, he's just come from school. All this time he was not home. Because you remember, the bike was bought to Masegeso just like a week to him going to school. So he didn't use this bike. And now the schools are closed already. Masegeso's bike is not okay now. So we are going to check also that and see why is it that Mura Senso repeating this issue of people are calling them beggars. And you wonder, are you not begging? Because this is the question. Are you not begging? If you are asking people, send us like maybe, if you are 100 of you, just send us one bags of cement. Is that not begging? Asking and begging is different. You know, you can ask someone, but if you continue asking the same thing every now and then it is begging. Mura Senso is telling people by the time they were starting construction of Githiriba, they had like only $1,700, $1,700 US. And $1,700 US is not something one can say, I want to start building a villa. And he pushed and pushed, and he's bragging with it. So if you had a $1,700 US, and we can see now the foundation is ending, where did you get this other money? Through begging. So when people are saying you are begging, do not say we are not beggars. Oh, we are building for you. When you come and visit, when do these people go to Nyabohanse to visit? When do they go to Nyabohanse to visit? These are just charms. You see, charms. Romancing people to give them money. Because if someone like Mura says opens his mouth and says, we had only like $1,700 US, and you are planning to build a villa. A villa. Mini villa like his there. And then you only have like $1,700 US. And now you are saying, now look where we've reached and we are going to finish it. The other day he was saying, oh, money does not build a house. You just need to say it and then you get it. So we are going to check also that because this thing has gotten into him. He repeats it every now and then. This issue of Mama Mat, B. Mwango, trying now to teach people about relationship. Read this book, read that book. The only book which can guide you to be in a good relationship is the Bible. There's no any other book out there which can guide you. All these people who have been reading these books. And I don't think relationship, you just need to go to books. It is not about books, I'm telling you. And the one who is trying to tell people, oh, when I was single, when I was not in a relationship. When was D. Mwango single? Because I remember just the other day, he was dating Atita. Like now, she was dating two men at the same time. So when was she single? The other time she was with JB. So she's one person who cannot come here and tell people have been single. She doesn't know the meaning of being single. People have been single for years, not maybe breaking for a month and then you call yourself single. No? The author of that book, no, he's not talking about maybe 2 months, 6 months being single. No. People have been single like more than 10, 20 years. Those are the singlehood this book is supposed to talk about or is talking about. Not someone who's jumping from this relationship to that relationship and then you call yourself being single. Now you sit there on your live stream, you want to tell people how that book has helped you. Just because now you've been with this boy for 6 months. Relationship is a long journey. To be in a relationship is a long journey. You cannot say now, because you've been with this boy for like 6 months, you feel like now this book has helped you a lot. It is not about the book. It is about the mind. It is about how you feel about the relationship. And more so, it is about God. God is the one who selects a good partner. You can read all these books. I'm telling you, people have read these books. People who have money, people who are rich people in the world have read books. People have gone to therapies. Your sister-in-law goes to therapies every now and then, but still she's not happy. You can cross your legs on these baobab trees looking for peace, looking for love, looking for a good partner. And if you're not reading your Bible, and if you've not asked God to give you the good partner, even if you read those books which now she's now trying to show people, because she thinks that this book has worked for her. You will read many books, I'm telling you. It is not about books. It is about you yourself. With or without reading books, as human beings, we were created. We know good and bad. That is how we were created, different from animals and the rest. We know good and bad. So whether you read the book or don't read the book, there are people who cannot read and write, but still they have good relationship with the people they marry or they are together with. So it is not about reading the book. It is about how you carry yourself, how you value your relationship, how you care about the other person. It should not be about you. So assume now you are reading the book now. Is your partner reading the book? Because you know this one, there you are two people here. You can have that good mind or open mind, but how about the other partner? For you to be in the same page, maybe you have to read these books, the two of you, not one person, because the relationship does not revolve around one person. So you cannot say this book worked for you. Just you. It is you who has, because if you say the book has worked for you or this book has helped you, it's like now it is you who had a problem. So maybe all these relationships which she's been having, she was the problem. Because at least she should tell people, if she's talking about reading of the books, she should tell people, even my boyfriend also reads these such kind of books. So when we read these books, at least if he's reading and I'm reading, at least we are on the same page. But if she's saying this book has made me be a better person, it's like now she was the one who had a problem there. But I'm still advising anybody, because human beings, we are not perfect. You cannot say this has worked now for me. It has worked now for me. The day you will say this one has worked, or people will say it worked for her, the day when you will not be here. Because before that, you are still on the race. You are still on the race. Any challenge, you can face any challenge in a relationship. So you cannot say, now me, I'm good, you people go read this and that. The only thing which can save human being, the only thing which can make the relationship work is God and reading the Bible. That is the book. That is the book which you should sit there and tell people. Read your Bible. Read the teachings in the Bible and pray to God to give you a good partner. Someone who cares about you, God-fearing. Then you will get the best man. But the books which are written by human beings just like this, words from someone who had a problem. How many people have gone to therapy? You find people saying, we have been there 10 times. Help which a human being needs is a help from God. That is how I know it. Maybe you know it differently. We are different people here. But I'm just saying, this lady cannot sit there. She should be the last to sit there and tell people about relationship, because she's never been single. All this time she's been running from relationship to relationship. So she's not been single. So maybe she does not understand what it means to be single. Being single takes years. So when you see someone is struggling or saying, now me, I've been single, now I want to change to be this and that, those are people who have now learned a lot in being single. But this one who has been jumping from relationship to relationship, our people are just there, tell them. Tell who? She's talking to you, not talking to any other person. It is you who are asking questions.
So guys, this is a serious test for David Jr. because grandma, this is where she stays, here with her goats and everything. So I want to feel her lifestyle. I want to lock myself here because you can see we have goats, everything, but the smell is pathetic. I don't know if I'll survive.
Okay, then.
I don't know.
How many minutes do you intend to be there?
Let's say maximum 1 minute.
No, just go for 5.
5 minutes? No, I'll suffocate. But guys, I want to lock myself here with the goats, with the urine, with everything. So that I can feel what grandma always go through every single night. Enjoy the video till the end. Hold for me like this. I'm so serious about this. And also I'll be sharing my experience.
Daisy is now pretending to be someone who has never slept in a house where there are goats. Because of the urine now, he can suffocate or he can faint. This is con mom's son. And these are the people who have been telling us every now and then, we used to sleep with goats in the same room. Then they didn't faint or he didn't faint. But now he can faint, giving that look of like now someone who have just jetted in now. He can faint. I know people are trying to save grandma's situation, which is very okay. And I'm happy changes are being made. We thank God for that. Even those people who are doing this, may God bless you, because these are the people who need help, needy people. But now when you are reporting, Daisy, when you are reporting such a matter or such a case, you've been in this before. Just say, this is the situation. Even us, I used to sleep in such a place because they have been telling us they were being rained on. They were sleeping in the same rooms with goats. So you want to tell me the goats which you had were different from this one? Goat is goat. And the smell of animals are just the same, I'm telling you. The urine. Okay, it is very strong. That one I understand. But he cannot pretend that he can faint. How? He didn't faint then. How is it that he's going to faint now? Sometimes it's not good to exaggerate things because people are donating to you now. You feel you are okay. David, just be yourself. My problem is that he's not himself. He's behaving like he has never seen this before. And they're the people who have been telling us. My people, if you've been watching them, they are the people who have been talking about this poverty which they had. How they were being rained on, how they were poor. You people don't look at us just like this. We were not like this before. We were staying in a mud house. All this, sleeping with the goats in the same room. Now, a goat's urine can make him faint.
Guys, this is what they always go through. Look. This is what they always go through.
I didn't expect him to feel that way because he should be used to this, because this is where they have come from. And they are telling us not long ago, just like 5 years ago, they were in this situation. So this should not be a surprise to him. And there's also one thing which I want to criticize grandma. Goats are sleeping there. I've seen it even where I come from. People sleep with goats inside their houses. But they make sure the floor is flattened. They mix water and the soil, and then they smear it. So it becomes like a flat. So even when the goats are maybe urinating or maybe doing whatever they are doing, you can just sweep it, because everything will just be flat, not holes in the house. So you find also they are very lazy, not even making their places to look okay. We've seen that many people are in the same situation or condition, but you find them doing a good thing. Make sure you make your house to look good because you are sleeping there. I'm telling you, if the house was just flattened well and maybe smear it well, those holes which are holding the urine would not be there, and you would not even, the smell would not have been that harsh. But that is not the problem. That is not the reason why I made this video. I made this video because Daisy is pretending to be maybe smelling this for the first time. And they are the people who have been saying here, oh, us, we were not like this before. We were sleeping in the same room with the goats, and now look at him. He can't stand there. He's saying, oh, I can faint. Why didn't you faint then? Why are you fainting now? You come on, relax.
My neighbors here, loyal neighbors, because grandma, she has really impressed me today, because Matiko's dad, he decided to invade my farm and stole my banana. But grandma, she said she has to inform me, because it could be very, very not sound okay when I could know. But she kept quiet. But she decided to tell me the way it is. So she is a loyal neighbor, and I'm giving credit where it's due.
Matiko's dad went to Daisy's farm. This is according to Daisy, that he went there and stole bananas. And grandma told Daisy about that, because now he's calling the grandma a very loyal person, or loyal neighbor. And I think that is good, for if you see someone is doing a wrong thing, you should report that. But that is how Nyabohanse is. You finish this shenanigan, you get to another, because they have drama every now and then, because you wonder, a grown-up, an old man going to steal bananas. Instead of stealing, he would have just asked Daisy, because they have been with this, they are always with this Daisy. So if you want banana, you just ask. Or maybe Daisy took all their land, they don't have a place now to plant bananas. So he envied bananas and decided to go and take, which is also not good. You shouldn't steal from your neighbors, and the person gives you token every now and then. So that is that. Just go and see Murasenso. What is Murasenso talking about? Because I see someone who is charged this thing of us telling him you are a beggar, knowing himself is a beggar, but trying to refute it. I'm not. It's not bad to ask. Okay, asking. If you ask today, tomorrow you keep on asking, then that becomes begging. So I don't know which word he want people to use, because if it is not begging, what is it? If this Murasenso is talking about, Githriba had only $1,700 and they're building a villa. And now the villa has reached where the foundation is almost done, and they didn't have money. Where did this money come from? From begging. And he doesn't want to hear this word, unless maybe he gives us another name to call him.
Uncle Mo, introduce yourself.
Yes, guys, this is Uncle Mo from Kenya. Today I'm in red jacket. Thank you, Marwa, for hosting me in your channel.
Yes.
Guys, subscribe to our Marwa.
Yes.
Support Marwa. It's also supporting Tribo here.
Thank you, guys.
We are doing a marvelous job here. Everything is nice here, guys.
Yes.
Even this almost crossing the
The
slab.
slab. I just came from there.
Yeah. We really appreciate you guys for unity, for support. Everything nice.
Uncle Mo, you've not started building a story building Gorofa?
I'm on the way coming.
Yeah, you start. You see like a triba. You started with material.
Tribo is almost finishing, because if we check right now, the way things they are, it's almost finishing.
Yeah, you know, after the foundation, it is standing.
Just column.
Just column, and that is it.
Yeah.
You know, I am.
You had Murasenso now talking to Uncle Mo now. This is his uncle. He's asking Uncle Mo, why haven't you started to build a story building? Gorofa in Kiswahili. Because look at Githriba's. And Uncle Mo said, I will start building Gorofa, or story building, in the village. Instead of Murasenso advising his people, his team, people like Uncle Mo or Githriba, look at Mayugno. How many houses does Mayugno have in his compound? What gain is Mayugno getting in those houses? What is he earning from those houses? Now, Uncle Mo has a house, a very nice, beautiful house. Instead of Murasenso advising Uncle Mo, please try to build a house in a nearby center where it can generate money to you. They should start thinking of how they can get money or generate money from these houses which they are building. It should not just be like maybe just building story building houses in the village, in their homes. So what will Uncle Mo do with this other house? Because this is he has a very beautiful house. And Murasenso want him to leave this and start another house, which he will sit also again here and make a lot of noise. Oh, people are calling us beggars, and start begging for Uncle Mo. He doesn't see ahead. Because if he's someone who is seeing ahead, at least he would be talking of business houses, Airbnbs, apartments. You see? These people should be now starting to build apartments in the border town. At least they can generate money from that. But now he just wants them to have many houses in the compound. For what? That is how Murasenso behave. He just wants everyone to have a villa. And you people who are supporting this family, you don't even have villas. This is Mura Sensor. Let's continue hearing what he's saying.
Village. Sometimes people call us beggars on the internet when we say, hey, you can support us with 1 bag of cement. They see that as begging. But let them keep saying that until they see beautiful villas here and we put a gate that they will have to call for them to come in. That's when you realize, oh, that's not a beggar anymore. Yeah, sometimes people want to project their failures to you. Failures to you through a way of making you feel uncomfortable. Like when we say you can support 1 bag, I didn't say you must. I didn't say you have. No, it's just a willing soul who says, hey, you know what? Today I will not go for lunch. I will donate 1 bag of cement to support these young people. I are dreaming big. And the day you'll come. For example, me, I built my house. A lot of you actually, even me, supported me, like the generator that has gone. When you come, I've never charged anyone like, oh, you're going to pay me $1,000.
Sensor is saying that people are calling them beggars. People in the village are beggars. Yes, you are beggars. Because if you can start a house and you don't know how you're going to build that house, you are depending on other people's money, asking for donation every now and then you are saying you don't beg. How are you getting this money to build these houses if you're not begging? These are not your relatives. Okay, they're your supporters. They support you. They watch your videos. But through begging, you are getting all this. So it is getting into him. That's why he brings so many things. And talking about other people have failed. And that's why they talk like this. You who have achieved, why is it that you are still asking for donation? Why is it that you who have everything you have achieved, you've gained a lot in this YouTube street? Why is it that you are still asking for donation? So which word should we use? If you don't want people to call you a beggar, which word should we use? Because you tell us you have this amount of money which cannot even build a semi-permanent house, and then you are saying you are building the story house, then you are talking about you are not begging. What are you doing? If now you are begging for Githiriva, is that not begging? What are you doing, Mura Senso? Is that not begging? So Mura Senso, this thing is getting it into him, but he always trying to find a way of dodging it and make it look like it's okay or sugarcoated.
Guys, before I tell you, we tell you the name of the house. I know you really want to know the name, but we had very many names to choose from. Yeah. And one of our big sponsors, and when we say sponsor, is somebody who supports us. Sometimes, people think sponsor means 100%. You're not doing anything, money is just coming, you are using. No, we're also putting a lot of effort, but we say our big support. The person who is holding this house and has held Githiriva for many, many years, he gave us different suggestions. And why did we actually do that? Is to honor him. To just appreciate that Baba, he's the same person who bought me the generator, but it's not here today. Yes, it's inside. So it's the same person. So we decided that we're gonna name this house. He gave us different suggestions, but other suggestions we felt like with us they were not the best, and we chose the best. So which one, Githiriva, did we choose?
Dian.
Yes. Villa Dian.
Villa Dian.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's not Diana. It is Dian.
Dian Villa.
Yeah, it's Dian. It's actually a French name. And the reason is we just want to honor the family that has been, I'm getting off my jacket. We're just going to honor the family that has been holding Githiriva so much. Yeah. And even me, sometimes they support me. And not even just a matter of support, but just them being there. Not directly like financially, but also even when we have problems, it's like a family.
This house name, Mura Senso wanted this name to bring money for this construction. And that is the reason why he's been pushing for this name. Remember when this grandma's house was being built, they never named this house before finishing the house. Mura Senso waited until the house was finished. Why? Because there was money which was coming in every now and then, and people were busy building. But knowing that this one of Githiriva, there's no money to build this, so he wanted to engage this dad from France, to give them the name so that when he's seeing this house which is named after him, not big bill, he will feel bad. So they were pushing for this, push for this. Every now and then he was asking Githiriba to give the name or to ask the dad for the name. Now he has given the name, Villadian. So this Villadian, you don't expect this man to let Villadian not to be built. He'll have to push and he'll have to get money to build this house, because he cannot let the house which is named after to not get finished. This is what Mura Senso wanted, because to other houses he always finished to build the houses and then he named them after. But this one, knowing they didn't have money to build this house, and that's why he was pushing. Let the dad know that we are building this house in his honor, so that he can send money funds to finish this house. That is it. I know that is what he had in mind. That is the reason why he kept on pushing for the name, because you cannot ask for the name. Even a baby, you cannot. Okay, there are people who are naming babies before they are born, but it's always good for parents to wait until the baby is born, then you give the baby a name. But this one, you are conceiving today and you want a name. Not even 2 months old. 1 week, you have a name.
Going to school, sometimes he comes home, mom is not there, the father has 2 wives, too many things. Uchomelewa Masageso?
Strong.
Hey, Masageso's bike has small issues. Githiriba will give him small money, like 200. I end up Chomelewa. Will give Masageso 200. That one is from my pocket, so he can go and fix his bike.
This bike was just bought the other day, just hardly a month. And because Mura Senso always rush, when he gets money which is meant for somebody, he always exchanges that into something or pleasing another person. During that period, he was working close to Brian. And then a subscriber sent money for the bike of Masegeso. He was supposed to get a brand new bike, but what did Mura Senso and Brian do? They just gave him this old one. Look, by the time Masegeso was given this bike, and this bike was bought for, it was 10,000 Kenya shilling. I remember very well. And Daniel was given money there and there. And now Masegeso was given a used bike. And remember, he didn't even use this bike more than a week. He left the bike. Look, already the bike which was just bought the other day, it is having issues. Now they want to go and make some changes in it. Because it was a used bike. That Mura Senso is not a good planner. Mura Senso misuse money a lot. If Masegeso was bought for a new bike, because during this time, this is now the time Masegeso should enjoy the bike because the schools are closed. This is the time he should enjoy the bike, and the bike is already kaput. Because it was a used bike. He misuses things a lot. And then he'll come here and say, oh, now Masegeso does not, because even tiles are not working. That bike, it's like they are finished. He'll have to replace everything. And it is a bike which was just bought the other day.
After compacting, we need to buy 100 bags of cement. So that is the next big project that we will be working on. 100 bags of cement is all we need, and we'll finish the foundation.
Then you told me you let us start.
Yeah.
So I asked myself, what? I have this. So you told me, you work, let's start, don't fear. But I see you are going very amazing. And I thanks our family.
Yes, in France.
Yes.
And also many other people.
Thanks.
Even
Team Marwa, guys.
Yes, Team Marwa generally, you guys are.
Yes.
Even the other day, there's one of you who sent me $20. I went to the bank very early in the morning, just to get that money to give Githiriba. Thank you so much. Not $200, yes, not $20, 200. Yes, I went very early. Like, actually, I called Githiriba that night. He was already asleep. Because I wanted to tell him, Githiriba, don't worry. Because that day, Githiriba didn't even have anything.
Yeah. I was spending with 4,000.
4,000, which is like $30. If 100 of you can support this with 1 bag, just 1 bag.
Thank you so much.
They're not asking even for 2, just 1.
Yeah.
Yes, 1 bag is $10, we can say, to the highest part. Yeah, some people call me scammer just for saying something like that. Oh, this is a scammer. How could you? But when you visit us, you want us to welcome you. You want us to say karibu. And guys, we are building. We are trying where we can. Me, as long as I didn't force anyone to send or to, no. And even as we help, look, like Masagaso.
Money which you are using to build, it's begging money. So why is it paining you? Why is it paining you? Oh, even you, when you come here, we welcome you. We don't charge you. You charge people because people give you money for shout out. These people who are coming in the villa, they don't come empty-handed like this. They carry so many things. They bring so many gifts. There's nothing which you never bought. You would never bought anything. So if it is not begging, what is it? I don't understand. I know it is begging, but I see it like now it is paining him a lot. Even as the video goes on, because I don't want also the video to be long, he was really bothered by this word of begging. He talked about this begging like almost the whole video. He talked about the road. Okay, someone, you know, their subscribers are also very nosy. Talking about, oh, we saw that Matiko who closed the road for them passing there on that road. The road which Mura Senso made, that road is passing at Matiko's land. That baraza which we had there, they said that road is Matiko's land. And now someone is telling Mura says, oh, we saw Matiko passing there. You should put a gate there, and so that when they are passing, they can even charge. You can imagine how these people are nosy. So you want Matiko not to pass on his land. It's Mura Senso who should fly, because that road, even if we build that road, people make roads leading to their homes. You don't need to charge people. Oh, now people are planning in future, maybe they can put a gate to a community road. A community road, you put a gate, you will not even find it. After in 10 minutes it will be thrown away, because you don't own the village. You don't own the village. So these people who are just stooping their noses where they don't even come from, or they don't know what they are talking about, you should shut up. By instead of advising Mura Seso to do the right thing, you always incite. Instead of even telling the sister, the brother to behave well, you are always inciting. And that's why you find Mura Seso is not changing. He's just there, being arrogant, denying, asking for money every now and then, and his son there, 100 of you, if you can just send one bag. I'm not saying 2, 1. Is that not begging? What is that? Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here for me. God bless you all. Subscribe to the channel. Give the video a like. Share my videos. And tell a friend, my people. God bless you, and see you again in my next video. Bye. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.